Welcome back, guys, to another episode where we are trying to identify the best, the most OP, the most dominant, perhaps even the most broken tanks of every class, tier for tier. And today we are looking at tier 6. We've already done videos of for tier 10, 9, 8, and 7. We're looking at tier 6 today. Yesterday we looked at light tanks. We determined that the Type 64 was the best light tank for tier 6. We saw some great games. We're going to sort this now on medium tanks. And we're on the WOTreplays.com website where thousands of people load their games. And we're going to sort and view the most extreme results. We can sort this many different ways. Let's look at damage assist to start. Who did the top damage assist this patch in a tier 6 medium tank? A Cromwell. Over 6,000 damage assist. Second place goes to Crusader, then Cromwell B, then Cromwell. Then Cromwell, then Type 58, then Easy 8, the Sherman Easy 8, then Sherman Jumbo, Poodle, and the Firefly. Interesting. An assortment of tanks, no clear domination. And that's probably the tank that has the best view range, that gets into the best spots, has a great game. Let's sort by damage block now, and the undisputed king of damage blocked, the Sherman Jumbo number 2, the Thunderbolt number 3, the T-34-85M, heavily armored Russian one. How much did he block? Over 3,000. Wow. All of these guys have blocked over 3,000 damage. Sherman Jumbo, Thunderbolt. Thunderbolt, interesting. It's an Easy 8 with a more heavily armored hull. Another Thunderbolt, Sherman Jumbo, and another Thunderbolt. That is very interesting. The Thunderbolt has 5 of the top 10 results. Thunderbolt. Crazy. The Sherman Jumbo, most block damage was over almost 4,000. Let's sort on damage, which is the most important thing in the game, right? How much damage you do. And I already know what the results are going to be. This one is a fait accompli. The mighty T-34-85M. Top damage done game in this patch. Second place, T-34-85M. Third, T-34-85M, 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 and one lowly Skoda. 9 of the top 10 top damage games, the most extreme results, 9 out of 10 were T-34-85M. Let's watch these two games. We're going to watch two T-34-85M games. Clearly, let's watch these great games and talk about the results a little bit. We are watching, Claus. We're watching Claus. Claus and his T-34-85M on mines. Now those results, the spotting assist was just a variation of tanks. It's just nothing broken, no tank particularly that much better than the other. It all depends probably on crew skills, equipment, circumstances, map. Right? There was an assortment of tanks. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different tanks in the top 10 results for spotting assist. That's good. That means they're all fairly balanced as far as view range and detection, that kind of thing. Damage blocked, I was a little surprised. 5 of the top 10 in the Thunderbolt. And I think that's because when you see a Thunderbolt, you see E8. People might think, oh, E8, easy pen, they just shoot the hull. But the Thunderbolt has a pretty good front plate. I was expecting the Sherman Jumbo to dominate that, but I'm surprised the Thunderbolt had 5 of the top 10 most damage blocked games. So it is a pretty good, well, I mean, if you enjoy people shooting you, which doesn't necessarily mean you're going to dominate and win the game. But you can certainly use your armor in a Thunderbolt and obviously in a Sherman Jumbo. But now, these results here, most damage done. This is the most important category, how much damage you can do. Completely, totally dominated, not even close. 9 out of the 10 top results, 9 out of 10. T-34-85M. The T-34-85M is by far, leaps and bounds, the best, the most OP, the most dominant, the broken Tier 6 medium tank. This is the best. In fact, it is. It's broken. Um, Tier 6 medium tank. And the funny thing is, almost everyone has one because they gave it away for free. It's been buffed from what it originally was. This is basically a Rudy, but with armor. It's just a great all-round tank. There's almost nothing negative about it. It's okay. It's got troll armor that a lot of tier 6s have trouble penetrating if it's angled correctly. Even with premium rounds, it can bounce shots off its upper plate. It has an amazing gun, and I'm serious about that. It does. It has an amazing gun. The gun handles very well. It has adequate penetration. It has a wicked APCR round, and more importantly, it has an absolutely wicked HE round, which we haven't seen him use yet. This thing can wreck a Type 64. Yesterday we looked at light tanks and we determined the Type 64 was the best tier 6 light tank. It had 7 of the top 10 best damage game, most damage per game category. It had 7 out of the 10 top results. And I said it didn't quite make the broken category, but it is the best, the most OP, the most dominant is the Type 64 for dealing damage. This T-3485M can wreck a Type 64 because it has a high penetration HE round that can roll for, you could roll for over 300 in one shot if you penetrate your HE round. You can, if you high roll, I believe you can kill a Type 64 in 2 shots. Oh, wait a minute, that was before they adjusted HP. I'm not sure if they adjusted the HP of the Type 64. 3 shots for sure, possibly 2 shots if you penetrate HE rounds. It's just incredible. And the without HE, like you just saw them there rolling 198, 205. It's just devastating to roll that high and have this rate of fire and have the gun handling that this thing has at tier 6. You just make a mockery of all other tanks. And I know what you guys, some of you guys are saying, oh, Claus, come on, he's a really good player, he knows what he's doing. I have no problem fighting T-3485M. And that's the thing about looking at the extreme results or looking at the statistics, guys, as he just annihilates this guy. Ready to fight? Oh, I think he hit that guy was able to absorb the shot with his gun barrel. Make sure you aim that one. There you go. You lost some extra HP there, buddy. That VK absorbed the shot by putting his gun barrel in front of your gun barrel, which let him shoot you one more time. Who are we watching here? Oh yeah, Coma Claus. He's lost all his HP. He's losing 712. Holy shit. That VK was spamming APCR at him like a motherfucker. A lot of people shoot APCR at this tank. Now what I was saying was, of course, if you give this tank to someone who doesn't know what he's doing and you're in any other tank, yeah, sure you can take them out. You can always make even the worst tanks per class, per tier work. You can have great games, and that's why when you look at the averages, right, because everyone has this tank. They gave it away for free in a mission. It's probably one of the most owned tanks, most played tanks at this tier. You have a lot of a full variety of players. Great players, shitty players, beginners. A lot of players have this tank. People that have terrible crews that are just starting, don't know how to play the game yet, don't know the positions, don't know how to remain undetected like he is behind the bushes here, right? And so when you look at the average results, yeah, there are a lot of poor results, even for this tank. And on average, it doesn't blow away the competition. You know, this tank does not do 50% more damage on average than all the other tanks. It does a few percentage more. It has a slightly higher expected value. So when you look at the averages, you're going to see, yeah, it's pretty good. It ranks up there. But it doesn't look broken. Interpreting the numbers takes a little bit of understanding what they mean. And I'm not going to go through all those. I could do that, but that would be a boring video. This is more exciting to look at it this way. Look, he's found a Muppet. He's going to shoot the M6. No, he's going to side scrape. He's going to back up to make the bush bushy. He's going to shoot the M6. And the M6 backs up, Okay, so he's going to shoot this guy. So I guess the M6 was the second guy to the cap. And rather than stay and protect the guy behind him that had all the cap points, he backed up, allowed his teammate to die. and now they're going to lose. Okay, so when you're playing versus Muppets, you get the extreme result. But let me continue what I was saying here. So when you look at the extreme results, you look at the 10 top damage battles in this patch, and 9 out of 10 are this tank. It tells you something. It tells you, despite the big bell curve of 50% of the players that play it are terrible. On average, you're gonna have a slightly over 50% win rate. It's not that. When the stars align, and you have a great player, and you have in a sea of Muppets, if he also has a tank that's just that much better, that's what's going to dominate the extreme results. And we've seen that here. This is one of the, I think, the only time that a tank has achieved 9 out of the 10 top results. So undisputedly the most overpowered, the best, the most dominant, broken at tier 6. In the hands of a great player, this thing is a beast. And now, is he going to... Does he have to come off the hill? He has to... No, because the M6 decided to move and reveal himself in the same spot where he got shot before. But this time he is not going to back up. Why is he not going to back up? Has he backed up? No, he hasn't. That's just ridiculous. Now, the other thing about this tank, speaking of the extreme result, yesterday we watched the light tanks, and in both occasions we watched a Type 64 game and a T50-2 game. Both amazing games, hilarious to watch. Both times the players ran out of ammo. And the game was still in question. The types, I won't spoil it. If you haven't watched the video, watch yesterday's video. 2 incredible games. And there are some tanks that, although they are good in many different ways, the Type 64 being one, excellent tank, and I even said yesterday, the best tier 6 light tank. It, in many occasions, when there's a very close game, a long game, when your team doesn't do much, you run out of ammo. You don't have enough ammo. You are limited by your ammunition as to how much damage you can do. If you take, assume you're going to hit every shot you take and do your average damage. That's kind of your limit, unless you're blessed with, you light them on fire, you ammo rack some of the RNG that can roll a lot of high rolls. There's some variation, right? But if you take all your ammo times your average alpha, that's kind of at least a bar, a level where you can say, yeah, that's kind of my peak damage achievable in this tank, plus or minus, right? This particular one, because the gun is high alpha and it carries a lot of ammunition, is just capable of doing a lot more. It typically does not run out of ammunition. And if you take all the shots multiplied by its average alpha, it's a big number. And he has now met another Muppet who has decided to stop playing the game. And he's going to finish him off here. Here he goes. Is he shooting HE? No, he switched back to regular ammo. He's just going to take this guy out. Well done, my friend. Well done. What are you doing? What is he doing? It's 1v1 now, and there's... Oh, I see what he... Oh, he's... You know what he's going to do? I watch these games live with you. I do not pre-watch these. But I'm going to guess, yes, he's going to shoot all his ammo, so he's left with 1 shot. He's got 1 APCR shot left. He's going to fire all his shots and then take the guy out so that he can get that medal. What is the medal you get for last kill with your last shot? Some epic medal that's very hard to get. You cheeky, cheeky little bugger. Coma Klaus is gonna. You know what I would do? I would cap as well. Why don't you cap and get Invader? Is he gonna do that? He's actually gonna do that. He's driving for the cap. Let's see if he actually does it. And like I said, guys, I watch these replays live with you. I usually just feature regular schmoes, subs, or people that try their best and have great games. But for this series, we're looking at the extreme results, and I can't believe it. He is. Is he gonna shoot? He is gonna cap. He's gonna get himself Invader medal, and he's gonna get the medal that whatever it's called, when you take your last shot. He's gonna shoot this guy up the ass once he's finished capping. What kind of a medal haul will this guy have? I just finished telling you that you don't typically run out of ammo. And I guess that's true. He had to blow through, what was it, like 10 or 15 shots there, so that he was left with this last shot. And this is the highest damage game for a tier 6 medium tank. We're going to watch him. It's like Christmas, right? Oh, look, an AFK guy. He's pointed the other way. This is perfect. Now, what would happen if he actually misses this shot? Wouldn't this be beautiful if he missed the shot? You get yourself Invader medal, but oh, that one bounced. I don't know what's going to happen, actually. Let's watch. What do you guys think? Is he going to bounce? Is he going to get trolled by the rear armor? Is he going to get trolled? Keep your fingers crossed. Let's just watch here. Another few seconds. Watching it to its entirety. He took him out. And does he get in? Yes, he's detected. And he gets the capping. Okay, let's look at this medal haul. Let's look at the post-game stats here. Victory. You cheeky, cheeky bugger. Look at all those medals. Ridiculous. Unbelievable. Overpowered. The best. Broken. Over 5,000 damage. In a tier 6 medium. Well, how you be? This is a little bit anticlimactic. What is it called? What's the word? Another T3485M. Well, why? Because why not? 9 out of the top 10 results. Who is this guy? PVT is or Brussels? PV? Tizzer Brussels? I'm not sure if I'm saying your name correctly, my friend. But he is also playing the T3485M. Do you know these tanks dominate the strongholds, tier 6 strongholds that we play? There's clan wars at tier 10, skirmishes at tier 8, strongholds at tier 6. The tier 6 strongholds are infested with these tanks. And that's where you learn. When you see a Type 64 on the enemy team, you learn quickly. Load HE. We didn't see him do that in the past, unless I missed it, unless he did it while I was babbling. But yeah, the one good thing, if there's going to be a broken tank, an absolutely the best tank of a certain tier. Now, it is a premium tank. You do have to buy it, but everyone got one for free. There was an event years ago where they just gave them all away. I think all you had to do was log on 10 times in a row or something like that. Which means there are many of these in the game. This guy's lost. Oh, he's taking him out. He lost quite a bit of HP, but you've got your first kill there. What it means is that there is just a lot of them in the game, which also means that there's a whole assortment of players playing them. Look at the snapping these shots, just without aiming. It's just the best. We've already determined that, right? Looking at it's the most OP, the most broken tier 6 medium, but it'll have a wide range of players that play it, from outright beginner that's only played 100 games to super unicom that goes down to SEAL Club. So the average values, there's a lot of beginners that play this tank that bring down the average damage of this tank. And when you look at the averages, it's not super, it doesn't look like it's super overpowered broken, right? But in the hands of a really good player, this thing is just a beast, as we're witnessing here again. Oh, you Press 2. Press 2. Aim, for crying out loud. What are you doing? That's a little weird. Just, yeah, that's all you got to do. Got him. He aimed for the track there for some. I think he made a little mistake. And now just, oh. Ho, ho, ho. KV2. Do not get hit by KV2. Even KV2. I said this thing was, did I mention it's because of the armor and the tracks and the just general design, it is fairly safe versus HE. It's very hard to penetrate with most HE rounds at this tier, but KV2 have no problem. On the move. Just dominate. Just take him out. He has no chance. No chance. Like, look at this. No chance. No chance. No chance. Ah, boy. Well, you do get the situations where you get a really good player or someone who's very serious about the game, a Unicom, who's 3-marked this thing and just enjoys seal clubbing. So there you go. If you're, let's see, can he feather these shots? And of course, it's no problem with this tank. You know what, guys? There's probably some people that thought, oh, the Cromwell is going to dominate the top damage, or at least be in there, right? Cromwell B, and I know there's a lot of you watching saying, I don't care what you say, Claus. Cromwell B is better. It's more mobile. And you can believe that, but you looked at the statistics there. The Cromwell B didn't even show up in the top 10 damage games. And I've played both. I have a Cromwell B. I love my Cromwell B. I really like it. Is he going to load HE? Okay, he's loaded HE. And there is a tank that's not very... Oh, we don't know how much damage he's done because he disappeared. So it would have been nice to see. I have a Cromwell B, and I do love my Cromwell B, but it's a completely different playstyle. What I noticed about the Cromwell B is, well, number one, it doesn't have as good armor. All right? Number two, it's not that much more mobile. It's more mobile, but it's not super OP mobile compared to this. This is still mobile enough. And number three, the most important thing is the gun is better on this thing than the Cromwell B. It hits harder. This gun hits harder. It has a better HE round. 1v1, this thing will beat a Cromwell B. And at range, Cromwell or Cromwell B has trouble hitting anything unless it's fully aimed. The soft stats on that Cromwell gun and the shell velocity, meaning if you're at range, you shoot that Cromwell and Cromwell B gun and the shell lobs there like a softball. It has that arc up in the air, makes it hard to lead shots, makes it hard to snap shots, makes it hard to shoot auto-locked on the move if there's some range. The Cromwell B gun is just not as good. You can argue. I know there's a lot of Cromwell B and Cromwell fans, fanboy Cromwell people that are going to say, no, the Cromwell's better. And I'm not saying the Cromwell's a bad tank. The Cromwell's good. The Cromwell B is really good. I'm just saying that this one's better. 1v1, if they're both good players, right? A good Cromwell player will easily kill a poor player in a T-3485M. But a good Cromwell player versus a good T-3485M player, the T-3485M just wins. And now what is this guy doing? It's 9-9 and he's reverse side scraping, which is beautiful because he doesn't show his upper plate. He's hiding his ass and just taking these shots. And they cannot hurt him. And he's the alpha too, right? It's got higher alpha, it shoots fast, it pumps out the damage. This guy obviously knows what he's doing. And these Unicoms that play the low tiers like this guy, he's talking to his team. They know what they're doing, and there's no way that they will give up 1 HP, right, of their own HP. They're just so careful, and this is how you have to play to consistently do well and have these extreme games. Like, he could drive forward there now and try and spot, but would you have confidence in your teammates to shoot if he drove forward there and spotted those guys, that Excalibur and those few tanks that are hidden back there? If he drove forward and spotted them, his teammates would probably miss or not even shoot. Who knows what they're even thinking or doing. And he's not going to move. He's going to sit here. Here comes the VK. 3001P is moving up. I think he's going to wait for this VK to detect the enemies, and then he's going to shoot. Because he is not going to risk 1 HP of his health for his teammate. He's going to wait for his teammate to do it, right? There you go. Let's see who... And now the VK is getting shot and is backing up. There you go. He has detected the guy. The VK is doing the absolute wrong thing after he got shot. Instead of continuing to push forward, he's pulled back. He will probably die, but that enables Mr. Brussel here. Oh, the guy is gone stealth to reverse side scrape the other corner. Just super careful. He is not going to throw away his HP. And this is just, there's some of you watching probably saying, oh, that's such selfish gameplay. Well, that's one way to look at it. The other way to look at it is if he just blundered forward like all the other Muppets, they'd lose the game. Because these bases have cover around them. I think the VK's just spotted that guy. And he's going, the VK is just giving up his life. Can he take this guy out? Will this gun control him? No, it's the best tier 6 gun. And he's not going to give up any of his HP. He is not moving forward. There's no way. He'll probably wait for the T-43 now. Or is he going to, he could go around the low ground. No, he's going to wait. The stupidest thing you could do, and I've seen many losses, is when you're close to winning and then you just blunder forward. The enemies have defensive positions in stealthy bushes, and you just blunder forward in the open. They shoot you and you die. Then usually you start pinging and raging at your team. And PVT is or Brussel has not done that. He's been super careful here. He's sacrificed all his teammates. Now, oh, he's got this guy. Beautiful. Oh, he's not going to get that shot. You're going to have to close the gap, buddy. You're going to have to close the gap. No, hide behind the house. Hide behind the house. Here he goes. There's an Excalibur and an artillery. Let's see how this guy's played very, very carefully. And this is what you have to do, guys. Oh, he anticipated that artillery shot. This is what you have to do. He has an artillery, so if he spots now, the artillery could shoot. Let's see what he does. He's going to move in close here. He's zooming out. Yeah, maybe if you zoom out, you can see them. Not. They have to get detected. Is he going to take the... Where is this guy? There. Can he take him out? Yes. Oh, no, he missed. The Excalibur. He got him. And there's the artillery. Yes. He's got... The artillery missed as well. GG. And he just has to go take this guy out. Let's go. Let's go. Zoom out to see which way his gun's facing. Obviously, oh, you got a shot. Oh, he missed. He missed. He's detected. Ah, okay. It's a standoff now. Oh, now he's calling help. He's got the shot there. Help, help, help. He is pinging help. Look at that. 294 damage with one shot. I think that was that an HE round? That's what makes this thing a beast. And now what are you going to do? You're going to get shotgunned if you... He is calling help. Help, help, help. The guy that hid behind the house and let his whole team move up and help him is now calling on his teammate to help. Help! I need help now. I reverse side scraped behind the house and let my teammates blunder forward. I used them, but now I need help. And he got the help. Victory, second highest damage game this patch for a tier 6 medium tank. All the results dominated by the T-34-85M. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and support the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And tune in tomorrow where we will look at tier 6 heavy tanks.